The fifth process of the Align Plan and Organize domain, called Manage Portfolio, has 6 practices. The fourth practice is to monitor and optimize the investment portfolio performance. From a RACI charts perspective, the entity that is responsible for this practice is the Strategy Executive Committee, and the entity that is held accountable is the Value Management Office. The practice receives several inputs that include the evaluation of investment portfolio from the EDM2 process, the evaluation of the innovation benefits from the APO04 process, and the feedback on portfolio performance from the EDM2 process. The practice generates one output, which is the investment portfolio performance reports, to be used by several other processes. The activities involved in this practice include reviewing the investment portfolio regularly to identify any risks, and take advantage of the benefits resulting from the interaction of programs. When changes occur, the investment portfolio should be re-evaluated and reprioritized, to ensure constant alignment with the business strategy. The enterprise budget and expectations should be modified if needed, and the performance of the portfolio should be monitored and reported to all the relevant stakeholders. The senior management should have a clear idea about what has been achieved, and what still needs to be done. The reports should include the realized benefits, mitigated risks, and capabilities achieved. Deviations that occurred in the budget and the achieved benefits should be reported as well. Metrics that measure the IT contribution to the enterprise should be defined and monitored, and performance targets should be set. The fifth practice is to maintain the portfolio. From a RACI charts perspective, the entities that are responsible for this practice are the business executives, the project management office, and the chief information officer. The entity that is held accountable is the Strategy Executive Committee. The practice receives 2 inputs, which are the communication of program accountabilities from the BAI1 process, and the updated service portfolio from the BAI3 process. The practice generates one output, which is the updated portfolio to be used by the APO09 and BAI1 processes. The activities involved in this practice include maintaining the investment portfolio of programs and services, by working with service delivery managers to maintain their service portfolios, and operational managers to maintain their asset portfolios. When the expected benefits have been achieved, or when it is confirmed that they will not be achieved, the relevant program should be removed from the active investment portfolio. The sixth practice is to manage benefits achievement. From a RACI charts perspective, the entities that are responsible for this practice are the business process owners, the steering committee, and the chief information officer. The entity that is held accountable is the business executives. The practice receives 2 inputs, which are the program budget and benefits register, and the results of benefits monitoring, both from the BAI1 process. The practice generates 2 outputs, which are the benefits realized to be used by several processes, and the corrective actions to improve benefits realization to be used by the APO09 and BAI1 processes. The activities involved in this practice include tracking how the benefits are achieved, how they evolve throughout the life cycles of the programs, and how they compare to internal and industry standards. If the benefits are deviating from the expectations, then a corrective plan should be implemented, and the business plan should be updated with the new changes. External experts' advice, and industry standards recommendations should be considered to improve the metrics and their measurements. External sources that could provide further insights into this process include the ITIL framework, the skills framework for the information age, and the ISO 20000 standard.